Hey, how's it going? When you think about horror movies, you may think about Scream or another slasher movie. Or maybe you might just think about Caroline.
Hey
Okay, maybe
there.
that's just me. Well, in today's video, I'll be taking a deep dive into the disturbing movies Iceberg. These films are some of the most disturbing films I've ever watched, so I know you guys will all enjoy this. By the way, just like my last Iceberg, I'll be dividing this into a 3-part series. In this video, I'll be covering layers 1 and 2. Part 2 will be layers 3 through 5, and part 3 will be layers 6 through 7. Now, without wasting any more time, sit back, grab a snack, and let's take a deep dive. To start off layer 1, we have Saw. The Saw franchise is known for having vast amounts of gore packed into all their films, their signature traps, and the plot twists throughout the series. The first Saw movie was released all the way back in 2004, which was made by James Wan and Leigh Whannell. The main antagonist of these films is Jigsaw or John Kramer and his little friend Billy. Billy is the one who communicates with the victims, explaining the rules of his twisted games, while John Kramer makes the traps and hides out. As of now, there are 10 Saw movies as of May of 2024, but I hope they make another one, and I'm not talking about those bullshit reboots. Released in 2011 and directed by Michael Goy, Megan is Missing follows the story of two teenage girls, Megan Stewart and Amy Herman, whose online encounters lead them down a harrowing path. The film begins innocently enough, with Megan's mysterious online relationship taking a dark turn. Amy's quest to find her friend uncovers the dangers of online predators and devastating impact of cyberbullying. What sets Megan is Missing apart is its raw and unflinching portrayal of dangers faced by teenagers in the digital world. The use of found footage style adds a disturbingly realistic quality. Upon release, Megan is Missing sparked controversy for its graphic content and unsettling subject matter. Despite mixed reviews, the film gained notoriety for its bold exploration of sensitive themes. Overall, I believe this film is both educational and something worth watching. Midsommar, released in 2019, takes audience on a haunting journey into a remote Swedish commune where a group of friends encounter ancient rituals and chilling traditions. The story follows Danny, played by Florence Pugh, who joins her boyfriend Christian and his friends on a trip to a rural village of Harga to witness a rare midsummer event. As the festivals unfold, dark secrets and sinister ceremonies emerge, blurring the line between cultural curiosity and horror. Midsommar explores themes of grief, relationships, and the human desire for belonging. The film uses rich symbolism and breathtaking visuals to immerse viewers in a world that is both captivating and unnerving. From its haunting score to its mesmerizing cinematography, Midsommar stands as a very interesting film all around. 7, directed by David Fincher, released in 1995, follows two detectives, Detective Somerset and Detective Mills, played by Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, as they investigate a series of gruesome murders in a bleak and rain-soaked city. The story revolves around the 7 deadly sins, with each murder carefully staged to represent a sin. As the detectives dive deeper into the case, they confront their own moral boundaries and grapple with the darkness within humanity. 7 is renowned for its natural tone and logical themes. It goes into the depths of human corruption and poses thought-provoking questions about justice, morality, and the nature of evil. 7 remains a landmark in cinematic history as it continues to resonate with viewers for its amazing storytelling and its unforgettable ending. Released in 1974 and directed by Tobe Hooper, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre follows a group of friends who encounter a family of deranged cannibals, including the infamous Leatherface, while visiting an old family home in rural Texas. Upon its release, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shocked audience with its raw and visceral portrayal of horror. The film's gritty realism and unrelenting tension set a new standard for the genre. The success of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre led to a series of sequels and reboots, each exploring different facets of the franchise's storyline. From the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, that was made all the way back in 1986, to the more recent entries, the series continues to evolve. Throughout the series, key elements such as Leatherface, the Sawyer family, and the bleak Texas landscape remain central. And the themes of madness, survival, and grotesque horrors of humanity pervade each installment. Even decades later, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise remains a cornerstone of horror culture and one of my favorite horror franchises. The House That Jack Built follows the life and crimes of Jack, a highly intelligent but deeply disturbed serial killer played by Matt Dillon. The film is a dark and logical exploration of his descent into madness, structured as a series of parts showcasing the depiction on how Jack narrates his own story, recounting a sequence of increasingly wicked murders over a 12-year period. Each killing reveals more about Jack's persona and his twisted worldview. The House That Jack Built goes into themes of art, creation, and morals. Lars von Trier uses Jack's character to challenge social norms and explore the nature of evil. Matt Dillon delivers a mesmerizing and chilling performance as Jack, capturing the character's complex psychology and inner turmoil. His portrayal anchors the film's exploration of darkness and corruption. The House That Jack Built, love it or hate it, the film leaves a lasting impression that you'll never forget. In Tusk, we follow the story of Wallace Burton, a podcaster who ventures into the Canadian wilderness for an interview and becomes the victim of a deranged man's twisted obsession. After an encounter with a mysterious recluse named Howard Ho, Wallace is subjected to horrifying experiments that transform him into a Grewstek walrus-like creature. The film explores themes of body horror and psychological torment. Kevin Smith's direction in Tusk blends horror with dark humor, creating an atmosphere that swings between obscurity and genuine terror. The film's unconventional premise challenges genre conventions. Tusk polarized audience and critics with its unconventional narrative and unsettling visuals. Some praised its daring originality, while others found it deeply disturbing. Despite its division reception, Tusk has carved out a unique niche in the horror cinema, as it remains a testament to Kevin Smith's willingness to push boundaries and explore unconventional storytelling. Eraserhead is rich with symbolism and open to clarification. The film explores themes of isolation, life's drudgery, and the anxieties of parenthood through its haunting visuals and haunting sound design. The distinct directing style is evident throughout Eraserhead, from its stark black and white cinematography to its malicious attention to sound design. The film's atmosphere is crafted to evoke a sense of unease and disorientation. Despite its initial limited release and mixed opinions, Eraserhead has since become a cult classic and a touchstone of the experimental era. Its influence can be seen in the work of new upcoming filmmakers, and even decades later, Eraserhead continues to captivate audience with its haunting imagery and how a movie so old was so good for its time. By far the most disturbing movie we have covered so far, The Human Centipede follows the story of a deranged surgeon, Dr. Joseph Heater, who kidnaps 3 people with the intention of surgically connecting their mouth to their anus, which creates a human centipede. The film is known for its gruesome effects and its psychological torment as the victims struggle to survive their Grewstek ordeal. Dr. Heater's twisted experiment pushes the boundaries of horror and revulsion. The Human Centipede sparked widespread controversy and has been banned or restricted in several countries for the immense graphic content shown. Despite most people feeling that the ban was necessary, The Human Centipede gained a cult following and spawned a series of sequels, and its impact on the horror genre is undeniable. But one thing to point out is how Dieter Laser delivers a chilling performance as Dr. Heater, embodying the character's madness and sadism, including the cast's commitment to their roles, which adds to the film's unsettling tone. Even after its worldwide ban, I would still recommend horror lovers to check this out. Well, that's it for part 1. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. I also want to say sorry for not posting in almost a month. I'll try my very best to be consistent like how I was before, but in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.